Today our topic is Unit 13, Attending a Trade Show. We will divide our contents into 12 parts. And first, Colin will introduce the warming up part, and then I will introduce the vocabulary of Scenario 1. After that, Teresa and I will have a short conversation. And then Colin will have a preposition practice review. And I will introduce the discussion questions, and Teresa will introduce the activity 1. After that, Colin will introduce the high and low context culture. And finally, Teresa will introduce the work assignment, references, and inside story to you. And we will have a short break. After the break time is your time to give us some comment, and we will give you our feedback and choose the best commentator. Let's get started. I will give the floor to Colin, and he will introduce the warming up part.
Hello everyone, I'm Colin, and I'm going to introduce the warming up part. And the first question is, what is the most memorable exhibition you have ever visited? Why? And I have a part-time job in Tesla, and I'm lucky I had a chance to go to Taipei Auto Show car exhibition to introduce cars to customers in order to let them know electric cars. And it was my first time visiting exhibition in my life, so it was very memorable. And the second question is, what type of exhibition interests you? Why? And I love cars, and I want to go to cars exhibition, and I love cars more than my parents. And, why do you think some people like attending exhibition? First, I think people who attended to exhibition must have their habits or interests and needs, like people who want to find a job or want to buy something in the exhibition, even though through the exhibition can know more about the competitors' information. So this is the end of warming up part. Now feel free to change your introduce vocabulary.
Hello everyone, I'm Jin. Now I'm going to talk about the vocabulary of Scenario 1. The first vocabulary is appropriate.
Appropriate.
It's an adjective. It means suitable. Let's read the sentence together.
I'm calling to ask for some suggestions as to how to choose an appropriate trade show to attend.
And next one is ascertain. It's a verb. It means to discover something. Let's read the sentence together.
I suppose you can to ascertain what you tend to get out of the show first.
Next one is boosting. It's a verb.
Boosting.
And is to improve or increasing something. Let's read the sentence together.
Is it about boosting your product sales?
Next one is presumably.
Presumably.
Is an adverb. It means used to say something the situation you think is likely. Let's read the sentence together.
Presumably, you can decide on your budget and you know what your budget has to cover.
Next one is quantitative.
Quantitative.
Is an adjective. It means something that relating to numbers or amounts. And the next one is qualitative.
Qualitative.
Is an adjective, and it means that how good or how bad is something is. And let's read the sentence together.
I mean, you can try to get some quantitative and qualitative information from the trade organizer.
Next one is demographic.
Demographic.
It's an adjective, and it means the research about the population. Let's read the sentence together. For instance, you can ask the trade organizer for demographic information of the previous and, if possible, prospective attendees. And the last one is apples to apples. It means to having a fair comparison between two things. Let's read the sentence together.
If you still can't make up your mind, why not use an apples to apples chart to help you make a comparison between the two trade shows you are considering?
And And now Teresa and I will have a short conversation. Let's get started. Hello, Jane speaking.
Hi, Jane. It's Teresa. I'm calling to ask for some suggestions as how to know how to choose an appropriate trade show to attend.
Right. Have you got any trade show in mind already, or is it that you actually have no idea which one to go at all?
I've currently arranged 2 shows. Both of them will take place early next year.
Right. So basically, you have 4 months to get everything ready.
That's correct.
Well, I suppose you have need to ascertain what you plan to get out of the show first. Ask yourself why you so keen to attend a trade show. Is it about to boosting your product sales? Is it about gaining knowledge or getting to know the latest trends?
So once I have my purpose determined, I can.
Then you may want to calculate your budget. Presumably, you will decide on your budget and you know what your budget has to cover.
Yes, it will have to cover the cost of renting a booth, decorating a booth, transporting the goods, making brochures, ordering giveaways, and so on.
Then you may want to do a bit of research about the trade show you are inclined to attend.
How do you mean?
I mean, you can try to get some quantitative and qualitative information from the trade organizer. For instance, you can ask to the trade organizer for demographic information of the previous and, if possible, prospective attendees.
Good idea. In that case, I know past attendance figures and be able to estimate how many attendees I can expect.
And what kind of attendees you can expect to. If you still can make up your mind, why not use an apples-to-apples chart to help you to make a comparison between the 2 trade shows you are considering.
You're right. Thank you so much.
Now I have a preparation test for you. And the first question is, I'm going to ask what some suggestion as how to choose an appropriate trade show to attend. Who know the answer?
Me.
Yeah. Can you guys repeat the sentence again? I'm calling to ask for some suggestions as to how to choose an appropriate trade show to attend. And the second question is, well, I suppose you need to ascertain what you intend to get out of what the trade show. Who know the answer?
A.
Yeah, please repeat the sentence again. Well, I suppose you need to ascertain what you intend to get off the trade show. And third, then you may want to do a bit of research what the trade show you are inclined to attend. Who know the answer? Jim.
About.
Yeah, about. Please repeat the sentence again. Then you may want to do a bit of research about the trade show you're inclined to attend. So this is the end of preposition practice. I will look forward to Jun will introduce discussion questions.
Hello everyone, I'm Jin, and now I'm going to talk about the discussion questions. There are 2 questions. Do you agree that trade shows are an effective way to make connection with business professionals? And what do you expect from an international trade show as an exhibitor or as a visitor? And today I'm going to show you the 4 key benefits trade shows have to marketing your business. And the main purpose of trade show is to give opportunity to attendees and business to engage and interact with each other. The first one is trade shows are incredible face-to-face marketing events. When you want to influence someone's decision, nothing can compete to the face-to-face interaction. So if you have an employee who is good at relationship selling, you must bring them to your sales team, and they will have an amazing performance in the trade show. And the next one is trade show lead generation potential. And major trade shows have massive followings and attendees. each attendee of the trade show is a potential lead and waiting to be captured. So having a QR code to the social media or asking their contact information, also getting their business card are all great way to get a fresh lead in your sales pipeline. And the next one is trade show target audience result in direct sales opportunity. By exhibiting in a popular trade show within your industry, the possibility are very high that you may have an exposure to an audience who is likely to have interest in your product or service and are ready to buy. So always have something to sell in the trade show. The last one is trade show level the marketing field. One of my favorite benefits is the low cost barrier to get involved. You only need to pay for your location space and designing your display booth. By combining the exposure to a large number of potential leads with ability that interact personally, trade show often offer an experience for both business and audience that other form of marketing cannot. Now I'm going to give the floor to Yuxuan and she will introduce the activity 1.
Hello everyone, I'm Teresa. I'm going to talk about activity 1. A trade show planner needs to take into consideration to the following professions for a complete trade show. The first are manager and accountant. Their responsibilities are decide the budget decisions, and then exhibit builder and craftsman's job is to build a trade show booth. We can often see showgirls or showboys at the trade show to attract consumers' attention. And next professions are